Hello, 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 everybody. I hope you're all wonderful today. So, I am doing a kit up and chat for you. So, I usually don't do too many, chats, but I figured, I need to do one because there's going to be announcements and just, random stuff and all that. So, I will. Okay, where to start? So I'm gonna kit. Let's talk about what I'm kitting up is. I'm kitting up my Pam diamond painting for my retro classic, which starts in February. I'll get to that in a minute. It's called Koala Cuddles by Stacy Deal. And here is the picture. I have unboxed this already, so if you haven't seen it, go check it out. Look how adorable this is. So my dear friend Stacy designed this. So she's licensed artist through Pam Diamond Painting. So go check her out. So this is what I'll be kitting up today. I use different things to use to kit up in. I use the medium sized one, these little ones, and the Harbor Freight ones. And I like to mix and mash and all that kind of stuff. So. Okay, I'm going to keep this here just so we can look at it. I actually don't really need the painting here, but I have in my inventory. By the way, Scarlett's saying hi, as you could tell with her banging in the mirror. So I'm just going to cut this out. So these stickers, this is a sticker sheet, but you have to cut them individually, which again, I'm fine with. I always say I kind of prefer it, because sometimes the individually cut ones already, they'll start coming off and they stick on the other labels, or you can lose them. So I don't mind taking the time to actually cutting these out myself. Let's see. So let's put this here. I don't know what I'm going to talk about after the general information I want to give you, or how long I'm going to go on for. Let me just hope this isn't staticky, because let me tell you. So I already actually filmed a kit and chat up, not with this one though, with a different painting, and it was a hot mess like no other. Let me tell you, because there were just so many crazy stuff. First off, my mind kind of just, for whatever reason, wasn't really in it. And who knows to say if my mind's going to be in it today. But, so that was number one. Then number two, I actually had so many mistakes. That's the kind of thing with, at least with me, with kitting up, is I love kitting up, but you have to pay attention, because I don't use baggies. I put them in the containers. So you have to be careful what you're doing. And so I was making so many mistakes. The other one I was kidding up, which is a project I'm working on now, it came in... How did it come in even? I don't remember. What were the bags? What was the bag situation with that? They weren't in baggies. They weren't in those little ones either, I don't think. In trains? Oh, yes. Hold on. I have them here. So they were in trains, but they were here. They were like these. But what happened was I made mistakes. So I forgot that there was another bag of them. So I had to go back, and I had to do that like 5 or 6 times. And of course, because of how I was labeling them, I threw part of the label out. And so I was like, oh, what goes here? So I had to refer to the canvas. And it was so bad. The amount of mistakes and times I had to cut or stop filming because I needed to go look back in the video to see what symbol it was. It was a big mess. And of course, then my per usual rambling on about nothing. I was, wanting to talk about things I watched and stuff. And of course, I wrote them all down, so I knew what I was, the topic I was talking about as far as watching stuff. But I didn't really I'll put these photos together. I, didn't go anything beyond that, and I didn't, by the way, I don't even have anything written down today, so that's what I'm saying. Who knows how long this will be. But I was just, sounding like a fool, so that got deleted. I was like, you know what, no. I mean, there's only so much I could put out there that makes myself sound crazy, but sometimes it's just too much, Okay, so what I'm doing right now is I'm separating kind of by color scheme. Okay, so put those there. Let's see, this can kind of go here. This really should be here. Because I like to leave colors that are similar. Okay. I should bring the trash thing here. Okay, so especially when I'm using these containers, the smaller ones, I like to try to keep the colors the same if I can. So I'll try to put the pinks in here, or the blues in here. The amount that will fit in, inside, of course. And same thing with this if I can, but this is harder. And I only have one of these available. I don't know what I did with the other one right now. I must be using it somewhere, but I don't know where. So we'll see how this all goes. And of course this doesn't matter. These are the big ones, so. But that's what I like to do. Is I like to first do kind of the smaller ones. Oh yeah, and then as I was saying about the last video, static. I had static. It was just. I started out, it looked fine, but then I kept going, it became more staticky, and I was like, oh no. Why? Why? I can't stand static. Anyway, so let's see, I'm gonna put, let's see, these colors, let's put these together. These should fit in here. So, my point of this video is basically it's an announcement video. I want to, because we've talked about it before, but, I really wanted to have a complete announcement video. Oh, I cut part of that symbol. That's a P. Oh, see, I'm already messing up. Hold on 1 second. Just gonna cut it there. By the way, I hope you're all wonderful and fine. I hope you, let me know in the comments. Again, any questions, concerns, comments about anything, including what I'm going to talk about, just let me know. I'm going to have to take this off because this is going to take forever to take these little things like this. 1 second. Okay. I forgot what I was going to say now. So today is January 23rd. So I'm doing this about a week and a half early. Just to get it out there because I wanted to, get the event out there so people can look in their stash, see if they have anything. Again, like usual, always wait till the last minute. We haven't made an announcement. Stacy and I did do a live announcing it, and we've kind of been kept a lot more on the down low this year for some reason. I don't know why. It's just the way it goes, I'm always late with doing things. I'm a procrastinator, and so that always happens to me. And with her, she's just been a little bit of MIA lately. Sometimes you just need kind of a break from everything. Social media stuff and dime painting stuff. So even I haven't spoken to her very much lately. So you just need a break. So. But we will be here for the event, of course. It's in February. Again, I thought I was going to say something, but I don't remember what it was. So, might as well move on from that. But the event is the Retro Cult Classic. It's in February. It's the whole month of February, of course. And it's our second annual. So you just, do a canvas that has, that's a retro in some kind. That is like a cult kind of thing, cult classic kind of thing. Or a classic. We're kind of really keeping it much more what's the word? Loose, if that's the word, right, not the right word. Relaxed. Let's say relaxed this year than last year. Last year was a little bit more specific, but this year we're keeping it kind of more relaxed. Most things can be considered in the categories of retro cult or cult classic or cult whatever, classics and all that kind of stuff. So if you're asking what it is, it's like our I've said it before, and she's kind of feels this way too. I believe, it's our goal to really do something really more retro. That's the kind of the goal of the event, and that's where we want to see it go. If possible, go kind of down that road. Because retro stuff is fun, and it's a time gone by and all that kind of stuff. Same thing with cult kind of thing. That's a very specific kind of thing that, only certain people of us get certain things. And, we're like, if you love cult kind of things, movies, TV shows, books, whatever, it's your thing. And there's a small group of us, and, you kind of just will love that one thing. And it's a cool little thing to do. So that's kind of what we're going down, but we're going to be much more, like I said, relaxed about it. If you have a canvas that, you're trying to fit in, don't worry, I'm sure you'll fit something in here that'll fit our, requirement, and that's basically it. And basically it doesn't have to be a new start. There's no Google documents, nothing like that. We just ask of you to, I think she said a 30 by 40 or 40 by 50, I don't remember which one, kind of size on your painting to do, either that size painting or, have that much left of it. And please do it throughout the month. And we're going to have, again, weekly giveaway. And, the last, well, never mind about that. But, so we'll have giveaways and everything weekly, and stuff like that. What you'll do is, it's easy, just go to our Retro Cult Classic Facebook page. Excuse me. Sorry guys, let me take a drink from my Taylor Swift cup here. That's another thing. I decided to do this open chat now. Brilliant idea, considering I'm going through a little coughing spells. It's just something that happens to me, every couple months. I don't know why. It kind of gotten worse this past year for whatever reason, but I've had it for many, many years, where just out of nowhere, for some reason, I'll just start coughing for like a week. Like when you have the coughing, feel like when you're sick and you can't catch your breath, and you don't feel it, like when you cough, you don't feel it in your lungs. You can, how usually if you cough, you'll kind of feel the deepness in your lung or whatever. This kind of cough, you really don't. It's kind of more of a dull cough, and it drives you crazy because you want to feel it, but it's just, anyways, beyond the point. It's just something that I go through for whatever reason, and it just came back. I had just had it not too long ago too, so driving me crazy. But it's not as bad this time, at least. So I decided to do this right when I'm, going through one of these spells. Real smart of me. Anyways, like I was saying, you just go to our Facebook group for Retro Cult Classic. I'll link that below down in the description box. It's easy to find it to join the group. And you just put weekly, well, there'll be a weekly post every week. It'll be clear. It'll say, like, week 1, post your picture here. Week 2, post your picture here, you know. And that's what you'll do. We just need 1 picture of your progress every week in that specific post to be counted in our weekly giveaways. And, yeah, Stacy has more of the sponsor stuff. I didn't write it down. I should have thought about that, but you know, again, me absent-minded, didn't do that. Sorry. I don't mean any disrespect to the sponsors. They're wonderful for donating all this, you know, stuff to us. We truly appreciate it. So does Stacy. Again, she talks about it more in her live, and their information will be in our Facebook group. So check them out. Although our sponsors, I truly appreciate them, but you know, I'm just absent-minded. I didn't think about bringing a list of who's actually sponsoring. But yeah, so I can't wait for it. And just one last thing, if you're wondering what qualifies, like I said, mostly anything. If you're really wondering, just ask us. We'll give you an answer. I can usually respond to it rather quickly if it's something like this. Whereas something like with my YouTube comments and even my birthday comments that I have on Facebook from that a lot of people left me, I feel so bad. It's like, 2 weeks later and I still haven't said even liked them, and I feel bad about that. It's just I'm such a procrastinator about that stuff. But if it's something like this, which is time sensitive, I'll definitely get back to you. And if you don't do Facebook and think you can't be part of the event, if you only do like Instagram, just you can contact me on Instagram, send me a picture weekly, or you know, you can use the hashtag, I guess, RetroCultClassic if you want, and I'll try to count it that way. But it'd probably be better to email to message me directly on Instagram, because Instagram, if you're not following each other and stuff, posts get lost, and you know, it's not the best way to count votes or count things is on Instagram. So that's why we like using Facebook for the events. So yeah, I think that's basically it with the Retro Cult Classic. I'm just giving you the regular details. Wow, it's 18 minutes. I feel like I've talked about nothing. There's also other events I'm hosting. I also wanted to give you information on. So I think that is it until the summer. My summer is kind of backloaded with the events. So then we go to June. Oh, wait, here we go. I wrote this down just so you all can see just how corny am I, right? Here, February 2024 Retro Cult Classic. Then June is, of course, Pride Month, so it's June Pride DP 2024. Again, with June Pride, which I'll be hosting with Stacy again. So my first 2 events of the year will be hosted with Stacy. I did it with Angie, and we'll use Angie in my Facebook group for that event. Again, that will be linked below in the description box, so join our group. But she is, Angie's kind of busy with personal life and all this other stuff going on with her, so I don't want to put pressure on her or have her, who knows what's going to be at that point, in the summer. So, she's still a great friend of ours. But I think it's better for me and Stacy to handle the event this year ourselves. So it's going to be me and Stacy doing June Pride. And again, it's the same kind of thing. There's no... oops, I just tore this. No, that's all right. Again, same relaxed kind of thing. It doesn't have to be a certain size. At least for the Pride event, I don't care about size of canvas. I don't care about things like licensed stuff. what else? Basically, the only thing is, do something colorful, Listen, you see this canvas right here? It has lots of different colors with the greens and yellows and reds. Listen, this would be fine. As long as it's something like that's not black and white and, or a bunch of browns or something, just, an out, like a landscapey thing that's, of a campfire. That's not really, that doesn't really say pride or colors or colorful. That's the thing. I'm sure everybody, if you want to participate, will have something of lots of bright colors, and that's what we ask of you, is to do something with colors in it. It doesn't have to be specific pride related. It can be, again, just colorful things. And that's it again. And that's the same thing, is that it's, for me, I'm not going to require size or anything like that for that one. We haven't talked about sponsors or anything yet. I only know one person / company that has offered. But I'll, going to keep that to myself for right now, because, again, I haven't had time to reach out to anybody yet. And I don't think Stacy has done it either. So we'll see about all that stuff when that comes. See, 42. And yeah, again, same thing. We're doing it through the Facebook. If you need to do the Instagram thing, just let me know. Again, same deal. And I think that's about it with that one. So then we move on to July. Well, actually, let me pop over to August first, because August is a continuing event as well. Oops, I'm not going to have enough to... So I'm going to have to put you aside. So if we pop over to August, and we'll come back to July, August is our 3rd annual Rude, Crude, and Nude event. So I put Rude, Nude, and Crude 24 here. That, of course, is going to be hosted by my dear friends Maritza, Miranda, and myself. 3rd year. Everybody that has participated in it really loves and get a kick out of it. It's a fun to do something a little different. Again, this is an adult event. This is not for kids. Again, same thing. This is a Facebook run event. Then we have a Facebook group for it. It will be linked below in the description box. We keep all of these groups open all year. So if anybody wants to go into the group or post anything, other updates, questions, or whatever, throughout the year, you can. We don't close it off. It is open. It's just we really don't use it ourselves. But and it's the same thing, it's adult themed, rude, crude, nude, it doesn't have to be specifically, over the top, kind of dirty or anything, but it's just something off the kind of the beaten path. It's like dark art thing, and dark art stuff is really popular, language stuff, violent stuff, nude stuff, sex stuff, whatever, anything else, anything like that is what basically it's for. It could be cute kind of dirty stuff, so it's fun and different, and we all have a really good time every year doing it. I've really been happy with the turnout over the past 2 years with it, and like I said, everybody has really been kind of really happy and cool with the event. So that was the one I cut off a little bit of. I almost just took the other one with it. Okay. Let's see. And thankfully not static, no static in here. I'm so happy. And finally, the last event that I'll be co-hosting this year, which is a first, because, let me just get rid of this. So last year, we, Maritza and I co-hosted the Romy Lerda event, which was a Dreamer Designs specific event, having to do with Romy Lerda's artwork. And again, I was really happy. We were both really happy with the amount of people that came out to do it. I mean, we don't have like other events that has like hundreds of people doing it. But if you have 30, 40 people doing an artist specific event, for people who have to have a certain amount of followers, it was really good. I don't remember the exact amount, but I was very happy with it. So we're doing another artist-specific event this year. It is not Romy. We're going to move on from Romy. And possibly, we might do this every year. We might do an artist-specific event every year. So 23 was Romy, and 2024 is Yume Art. And we are calling it, it's July 2024, and we are calling it You, Yume, and Me. How cute is that? I just wanted to do the event just for that cute name I came up with. So the event is called You, Yume, and Me. And it's Miranda, Maritza, and I. So first, Stacy and I are doing 2 events in the year, back-to-back. Although, not back-to-back in, months. And then Miranda, Maritza, and I are doing 2 back-to-back events in July and August, though. Actual back-to-back. So it's, really great. I have my best friends doing, events with me. It's really fun. We haven't really spoke about anything too much about the event, but it's probably going to be the same thing. Relax, relax, relax. The only, thing is, obviously, it has to be a Yume artwork. So if you have a Yume art, keep at least a section of it open, or don't start it yet. Wait till July to do it. Of course, who knows? Diamond Art Club might come out with more art from her. I don't know if she is anywhere else. Not sure. But yeah, so that's the events. And again, we're going to use for this one, and this one, if you have not done the other events, and oh no, I don't know what I was just about to say, but anyways, for the You, May, and Me, it will be in the group that we did the Romy Lerda event for, because it's easier just using that group and changing the name of it. So this was it. You know what, I better just put that, maybe I'm just gonna put a different sticker on here because I can't read that. I cut too much of it off. Sorry guys about that. I'm getting all you mixed up in giving it information, and I'm going off the trail there. So back to the event. So the Yume event will be in the Facebook group that we used for the Romy event. So I'm just going to change the name of the Facebook group, and it will now become the Yume group. And if we do a different artist next year, it'll become whatever artist that is group. So let me just look. Yeah, all right, I can do that. So yeah, those are the events. I hope you all will join us, at least for one of them. Oops. Scarlet, geez. We look forward to seeing what you work on, to prizes. We haven't, again, the other stuff, we haven't really discussed anything about that. It's just well too off in the year for that. But that'll be definitely more info on that will come out. We just wanted to, I certainly wanted to for the other events because, you know, I've been such a slacker of telling you all this stuff. I wanted to get the information out early for the other events, certainly at least, because we've been so late with the retro event. But wanted to let you all know about the other events. So like I said, so if you want to participate, you can either, like I said, hold off on a canvas you might be wanting to use for the event, or, you know, get something if you like. If you don't want to, that's fine. No pressure to be part of any event, you know. But yeah, we certainly love hosting the events, and we find it fun, and you know, it's a great part of the community kind of thing. So there you have it. Those are the events I'll be hosting, 4 of them this year, co-hosting, I should say, really. And hope to see you soon there. All right, that's enough. I spent half hour talking about that. Can't believe it. What else is going on? Nothing much. Again, I don't remember from what I said in my other Kid Up in chat to what I said in other videos that I might have said already, so who knows what that is. From last time I talked to you, all that kind of stuff. I did my birthday was, of course, the January 13th. And so I did this special week of videos. I hope you enjoyed them. I don't know. It just kind of it kind of just happened to come along with in that kind of thing. And I decided, you know what? I have these videos that I thought were special videos for me. So why not do it at a special time? And like I said, I hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't see him, you could always go back and watch him. And I put so because I did that and the holidays and all that other stuff, and you know, my dad was sick during the holiday or before the holidays, and the holidays came, and I kind of got backed up on some of the budget unboxing stuff. So I still have a few of them there, and I still have a few old unboxings I haven't put up yet. But that'll come up at some point. See, those are some of the stuff I just did. How I kit that stuff up. I'm probably gonna find other smaller, because a lot of these colors have small amounts. I could fit in the smaller containers. I don't like to use giant containers if I don't need to. You know, this one has to be in a bigger one though. And I don't know what else to tell you or talk about. It's kind of quiet here. I don't even remember the stuff I told. I said, no, wrong. See, I'm making a mistake. That I was looking at 10 grams and not the symbol 10. It's a symbol 6. I watched a whole bunch of stuff recently, streaming stuff, but I don't remember a lot of it, what it was. I know I watched a lot of documentaries or true crime stuff on streaming, and they were really interesting. Probably not going to talk about that now because I could feel my throat starting to get scratchy now. So I don't want to get involved in a long explanation of that stuff. I will say there are a couple of shows, newer shows that are coming on now that I find really, that I'm looking forward to. that I started watching that I'm liking. So one of them is Traders. And I'm sorry, I don't know what the streaming service is. I think that's on Peacock, maybe. Again, I had this all written down on the other kitten chat. I watched part of season 1. I haven't finished it. Season 2 is just starting to air now. It's super campy with Alan Cumming as the host. He's just fabulous and so over the top. And it's like a reality competition show. And so the first season, they did like part of the cast was like reality stars, and the other part was like just regular people. But the second season, they're just using reality stars. So to see how interesting that is, I kind of like it. I personally, I like the fact that we know some of the people already and their craziness and all that kind of stuff. Excuse me. And so the premise of it is, it's like mystery kind of fake murdery kind of thing. So what happens is Alan Cumming chooses when they first get there who like the traders are, and nobody knows except the traders. And so then the traders, quote unquote, murder somebody, which means they vote the person, one of the people out of the show. And then the rest of the cast, who are the faithfuls, decide they have to, it's their choice then to vote somebody out as well. And they're trying to find the traitor to vote them out, and whoever basically winds up at the end wins the money. So if like the traitor at the end they'll split the money. So if I don't know if it's the top 3 or top 1, I don't remember how. Again, I didn't see the end of the season. I just started it, but I was reading on Wikipedia about it. So that's how it'll kind of work. Anyways, and they have a couple little challenges to gain money, and it's a fun thing. So I recommend that one if you like kind of that weird kind of stuff, campy, over the top, just fun thing. And then there's another show. Again, I don't know if I want to say it's Hulu, but I don't know if it's Hulu. Death and Other something. I don't know if that's the name of it. Anyway, it stars Mandy Patinkin. So if you like kind of murder mystery things, I don't know the name of it. I'm not being helpful now because again, I don't have it written down. But go to like IMDb or something or Wikipedia and look up Mandy Patinkin because he's the star of it. And again, it's a murder mystery show. It takes place on like this fancy like yacht. And he's the detective, and he's working with somebody he knew. And so I watched the first, I think there are two episodes released so far. I watched those, and I really liked it. That's my kind of jam. I love murder mysteries, my favorite thing. So, and a bunch of, like I said, a bunch of documentaries about cults and religious things, and very interesting. For the next time, I'll try to remember what I watched. I'll jot all that down and let you know what they were, and we'll talk about it a little bit because they were really super interesting. And yeah, I don't remember what else. Right now, I'm watching the Australian Open again, tennis, my favorite sport. We're in the second week, and so doing that, and I'm getting ready for this. So I don't want to keep you any longer. It's about 40 minutes. I don't know what else to talk about. And like I said, my throat is starting to hurt, so I don't want to keep coughing and driving you all crazy. So I'm going to end it here. Remember, anything about the events is be linked below with the Facebook pages. And remember, if you have any questions at all, leave them in the comments. Contact me in any other way you want on social media, and I'll be glad to let you all know any information that you might need. All right? Thank you all so much for watching today. Remember, February is Retro Cult Classic with me and Stacy. I'll link the live that we did with the announcement as well down below, and I hope you'll join us for it. Excuse me. And this is my little canvas again. It's the girl with her little koala. So cute. All right. So thanks, guys. Appreciate you all. Thank you all so much. Till next time, please, everybody, be safe, be happy, stay safe, happy. Bye.